Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today I have a Scum 0.95 and beyond news and updates video for you all. So without further ado, let's jump straight in and see what the devs have been up to over the past week, shall we? Right then, so up first we have programmers, and they've been working on memory optimizations, raid protection system, resolving server crash issues, movement rework, adjusting weapons for new NPCs, bug fixing, Rager armor parts, vehicle panel functionality, and implementing Quest UI. So some massive leaps here, okay? One being implementing Quest UI. This is going to be a big one for this game. Other than this, obviously we have Rager armor parts coming in. Vehicle panel functionality is a good one, but the one I'm most interested in finding out more about is the raid protection system. I do feel we need more ways of obviously protecting ourselves when we are offline, even when we're online as well. So I hope this does get a bit more information coming to us over the next week or two about this protection system and what it entails. Now, what we're going to do is move along to level design, and they've been working on optimizing shaders, tweaking POIs, reworking some POIs, and also bug fixing. So again, we're going to continuously see the bug fixing in these news and updates videos because they are continuously working on them. But it is nice to see that they are still working on those POIs and improving them. Now, next up we have the art team, and they are reworking snow textures, optimizations, working on the SKS animations, working on NPC models, adjusting vehicles to the modular system, and also working on that new trailer. Now again, snow textures is a big one here, reworking those. I have seen a lot over the past sort of month or two when I've been playing that these textures out in the northern parts of the map are quite bad. So it is nice to see that they are finally working on those. Obviously we are going to be waiting for this SKS because it is a weapon that we've all been waiting for some time now. But it's nice to see that they're also adjusting the old vehicles over to the modular system now, which is great work. Now obviously NPC models are going to be a massive one again with 1.0, and I hope that they get this right, because if they get it right, it's going to change this game massively. Now obviously we may see a few issues like we always do with major updates straight after, but hopefully because there's no breaks for them or anything coming up, they should be straight on top of that and fixing it if there are any. Alright, so let's move on now to the sound team, and again they are working on sound editing and recording sessions. So this hasn't actually changed from last week, but generally there is going to be, as I said last week, a lot of work that entails the sound team with these two things. Obviously they've got trailers coming up, they're going to have NPCs, you know, all these other sweet things that are coming in with 1.0 that do need voice acting and stuff like this, obviously with the trailer and stuff as well. So it's nice to see that they are still working hard on that, and hopefully it's not going to be too much longer until we see that 1.0 update. Now again, this may not happen till mid this year, but again, as I said before, I'd rather them take their time with it and make sure it's working correctly and everything's where it needs to be before they do put it out. Now let's move straight along to QA/CM, and again this doesn't change much from week to week, but in case you're new here, I'll go through it with you anyway. Responding to player inquiries, player insight surveys, hunting and banning cheaters, Steam general discussion and bug reports, testing of upcoming features, and various bug reports. And I'll say it like I do every single week, if you do have any bugs you come across and you do have some form of recording software, even if it's just off of your graphics card itself, you know, quick replays, things like this, just grab it if you can. Go over to their official website, which is the link for that is down in the description for you. It makes it a lot easier for them to actually gather all this information. Okay, now you can still go over to Steam general discussion and bug reports and report things over there. They are still working over there and they do still see it all, but generally let's try and get over to their dedicated website for the bug reporting. Alright, so let's move on to, last but not least, the design team, and they've been working on new GDDs or game design documents and working on that quest design. Now we know we're not going to see these quests come in until at least 1.0, maybe a little bit after, but as I say with any new feature that comes into the game, I'd rather them take their time, make sure it's working correctly and at its best potential for the game and the player base before they do release it. Now, of course, we all know that Jagex is acquired Scum now, and Scum may be under some sort of deadlines and things like this from Jagex, so we do have to give them some benefit of the doubt with that as well, but again, it's not precisely known. So hopefully we'll see 1.0 between the end of Q2 and the beginning of Q3. I don't think it's going to come any sooner than that, but again, that's not 100% certainty. You know, I don't know that information. That's just my general opinion on the matter. But that is pretty much going to be it for today. There's been no new leaks over on Twitter over the past couple of weeks. And again, not entirely sure why. Maybe it's they just don't want to leak anything at the moment just because of the backlash they have been getting since 0.95, which is understandable. But again, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I just want to give a quick shout out to our channel members, Mega Hoof, Anne, Mary G, Alti, Carbe, Nectar 940, Phoenix, and Sam. Thank you very much for your extra and ongoing support this year. It's always appreciated. Now, if you want to join them, you can do. Head over to the channel, hit that join button and see what perk suits you best. It all goes back into the channel and gives you all a better viewing experience. But of course, if you want to support me in another way, you can do simply by liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And that way you'll stay up to date with all the latest Scum news, guides, and other content like this over on the channel. Until next time, see ya.